restroom. Why? Hey, Jadakiss always says why. TMI, where you at, bro? Oh yeah, I've been up for like an hour and a half, I think. Something like that, at least an hour. Yeah, I'm up early every day, Redhead. You probably see me liking your TikTok videos early in the morning. I'm waking up as I am. I know, early as heck. I go to sleep kind of early though. So I think I get my, 6 hours or so. And that light is too bright. That's the problem. Try this one. I guess that's a little better. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear, Redhead. Yeah, pets. Pets are definitely a lot of work. Morning, Rev. That's why I don't want no more pets. People get pets, not everybody, but especially younger people. They get pets, but they don't think about all of that, I don't want no responsibilities. Maybe in the future when I'm like settled and I have like a home and I got a local job and I got somebody to help me take care of the pet, a nice backyard. That's, I might consider a pet. I still doubt I would want one, but yeah, I don't blame you, Redhead. I feel the same way, to be honest. It's like, I think people need to stop having so many puppies. There should be a law where like people can't just keep breeding just to breed, because then a lot of those animals end up, suffering. That's what it boils down to. Same thing with kids. I see people having kids, and I'm like, man, there's a lot of people out here having kids who shouldn't have kids. But on the other hand, we do have I guess we're not having enough kids. The world is underpopulated or whatever. It's not keeping up with the pace for obvious reasons. There's a lot more ways not to get pregnant now than back in the days. Oh, is that what I said? I'm sorry, Redhead. My brain is kind of scattered. I notice that though. When I talk, I'll say like, I'll mix words up. Sometimes I watch like my replays of my videos or my live stream. I'll be like, what the heck was I talking about? I mean, I get my point across, but I definitely say some crazy outlandish things sometimes. Rav, you're in the wrong place again. You're off the heezy for sheezy, my kneesy. I don't know, man. I should go buy some paint. I'm lazy, Rev. Yeah, I'm off today. I don't really have to do much. I'm actually in Buffalo. I just got back here yesterday. Tomorrow morning, I have to meet Orkin at my apartment. I have an empty apartment. The freaking stupid lady finally left. But I think she's taking me to court. I gotta go pick up I told the lady who gets my mail, I said, hey, pay attention. I think This lady's taking me to court. She called me yesterday and said, "Yep, you got something in the mail here from the city of Buffalo." So it is what it is. I mean, I was telling myself I gotta thank her for making me a better landlord and making me get more organized, because without her, I would continue to be lazy. I have to set up systems and a bulletproof lease. My lease has to be explained. Everything has to be in there. I gotta get better photos and videos of everything. What's up, Maestro? Yeah, she's an idiot. She's a mess. She's immature. But again, I learned a lot from it. There's a couple. I should do some painting in that apartment though. Clean it up. No doubt, PMC. Yeah, she got she's bipolar or something. She just can't control her emotions. I think that's what it boils down to. I think we all have, I can't speak for everybody, but I think we all have like thoughts that run through our mind that sometimes say that, maybe I should say this to a person, maybe I should stop talking to this person. You know, People do things that we don't like. Doesn't matter if it's your friend, girlfriend, boyfriend, mother, teacher, whoever it is, we're all gonna do things we don't like. But every time somebody does something you don't like, you can't really you kind of just gotta go with the flow sometimes, especially for like friends and family. More family, but I'm sorry, I'm trying to make a point here, but I don't know. It's like if you tell people how you exactly feel all the time, I guess you'll be considered real. But then you'll be hurting people's feelings all the time. So then if you're not letting people how you truly feel about them, I guess does that make you fake? Does that make you being phony? Like you're not expressing when somebody, I don't know if that makes sense, guys. It's too early for all this. I'm sorry. I just think people overreact, They let their emotions get the best of them. They, end up in arguments. Ego. I think it all boils on the ego too. Yeah, she's a fucking dumbass. Chemical imbalance. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The color is like a gray. I just want to get the same color and paint over it, basically. It'll be easier. Because one of my other tenants, they had some big holes in the wall from hanging TVs and pictures or whatever. And then they try to like, patch it and sand it and paint it. But if you only do a little section, it's never going to look the same color as the rest of the wall. So that's another thing I got to start putting in the lease. I got to make it clear in the lease that when you move out the property, you are not allowed to paint nothing. Because they want to paint it. They think they're doing you a favor by trying to like touch it up. And I learned, if you're not going to paint the whole wall, it's not going to look the same. So that's something I got to definitely put in my lease. Don't make no repairs, no painting, no patching. Don't do nothing. They try to like cover their own mess. Even the lady who just moved out, she had a big hole in the wall and they patched it. They didn't sand it. They didn't paint it. It's like, you just wasted time. You probably made it harder for the next guy to fix it. Yeah, I got to, Red Hood. My brother is getting a new lease. He gave me a copy of his old lease. He's about to get an updated lease because his tenant just moved out too. But unfortunately, I don't want to really ask him for nothing. We just started talking again. So I don't want to ask him for no favors or for him to do anything for me. Especially he loves people. He says people only look for him when they need favors and stuff. So that's already like in my mind. And it kind of sucks because he's my brother. But I don't feel sad when you don't feel comfortable asking your own brother for stuff because that's how he is. I don't know. It's a weird relationship these days. I just kind of brush it to the side and go with the flow. But yeah, that's what I learned. I mean, everybody, I got friends and other family that I have no problem asking them for favors because they make me feel comfortable and they don't never like say, oh, you only look for me when you need favors. Like, dude, when you tell somebody that, they never want to ask you for nothing again. So anyway, I'm going to go visit him. Maybe I'll go visit my brother today. That's a good question, Rab. I don't know, man. My brother be tripping. He texted me for my birthday, and we started kind of talking again. I guess he's just different. He's definitely different. And he does have some valid points. He's smart, I'm not gonna sit here and act like he doesn't have some valid points. But that's kind of what I was getting at earlier when I said the difference between me and him is I don't, I guess, express myself as much as him. And I don't let small problems get in between me and my friends and family. I kind of just go with the flow. And he makes, I think, everything a big deal. But anyway, enough about him. He could be watching right now or watch the replay. We had a 3-hour conversation the other day, though. It got kind of deep, We almost stopped talking. Towards the end of the conversation, he didn't want to compromise things that he's doing. So basically, we almost stopped talking again because he basically he's saying this is who I am and this is who I'm going to continue to be. And I'm telling him what he's doing I don't like and I don't agree with. So we came to a point where it's like, what are we going to do then? You know what I mean? I want to have a relationship with you, but I don't like the things that you're doing. So that's all I'm going to say. And I don't know. It's weird. It is what it is. I guess when it comes to family, you gotta kind of just put up with bullshit sometimes. Because if he wasn't my brother, to be honest, if he was like a friend doing the things he's doing, I would have been cut him off like 100%. But he's my brother, so I keep trying to, you know, trying to fix it, I guess. No doubt, PMC. I just read your Spanish note. Yeah, I should, redhead. I'm gonna do it now, but I don't want to stand up right now because I don't want to scare you. If I stand up right now, redhead, you're gonna be like, yo. You're gonna be like, yo. Stay where you are then. I'm glad you said that then. You know, like the word then and than, I kind of get confused when they use it. I know, like, when you're comparing things, you use the word than, they sound the same. And then, you know, when you're like going places, you say then. But I still get confused when they use that word. Then and than. No doubt, PMC. Yeah. Yeah, me and him are, you know, are getting along. He's just not getting along with other family members, and it's just stupid. Anyway, I gotta get up, so close your eyes, redhead. Close your eyes. I'll just point this up here. You guys can look at the ceiling for a second. Time to get up. Gotta get up and be somebody. Señor. You guys are trying to confuse me with the names. Red RAV4. Huh. Probably go see my brother. I'm gonna go to I don't know, man. I feel like I got a million things I gotta do, but I'm like not doing it. This weather's trash too, man. It's freezing. At least it's not too much snow right now, but this weather makes me not want to do nothing. Maybe I should visit my kids. Gotta go see my mom. I don't know, PMC, what should I do today? Any recommendations? I think I should find some, what do they call that? When you work for free? I forgot, what's the word I'm looking for? When you like do like free work, I should find something like that to do. Even if it's once in a while. No doubt, PMC. Yeah. I'll reach out to my brother. He'll get up fairly early. I'll just go straight to his house. I know he's working on he got a couple properties. Well, him and his wife got a couple properties. He got one and his wife got one, but they're married, so, you know, technically they have 2 properties. So I know he's gonna be working on his house, but I mean, I don't mind helping him because I could learn and he doesn't have to pay me, but it's just awkward. I got an uncle I feel the same way. They're both, my uncle and my brother are both carpenters, and I don't feel comfortable asking them to work on my house. That's kind of messed up. Yeah, he's gonna get the new one. He'll give me a copy of the old one. That's another thing. I was thinking I could just get a copy of his and then change, you know, the name and the address edit it, I guess. What do they call that when you make an edit to a addendum? I think they call that an addendum, if I'm not mistaken. But I kind of just, again, I don't really want to ask him for nothing. I just want to hang with her. I want to see my niece. I haven't seen her in a while. I just want to see my niece. I want to go over there and just, spend some time with them. And it's sad because I don't want to ask him for nothing. And it's like, he makes me feel like this though. Got to the point where like, dang, can I eat in his house? I didn't want to be too extreme with it and be like, bro, I don't want to eat in your house. I don't want you to say I'm coming here to eat your food. But I know if I tell him things like that, he's gonna be like, bro, he's not gonna really want a relationship with me. So I gotta kind of like, I guess just in my mind know that I'm not gonna ask him for nothing, but I don't want him to like, I don't want to make it so obvious, you know what I mean? And I fed him, like he knows when it comes to food. He used to live with me and I took care of him like a son, and that's what bothers me. And this is why it makes me feel some type of way. Like I took care of him like if he was almost like a son. He lived with me for at least, I don't know, a couple years or something, and I always looked out for him as he was growing up. And now that we're both men, our relationship is like, I don't know. It makes me... Anyway, I gotta stop talking about my brother. I'm gonna go see him. Hope for the best, plan for the worst. Put a lid on it, bro. Put a lid on it. I should do a little exercise. I'm gonna go live today. Yeah, today's the weekend. Sunday. Anybody going to church today? Oh, dang. It's a long life. I could only do 1 hour at a time these days. I used to do long live streams. Yeah, I should start writing daily goals though, Redhead. Weekly goals and monthly goals. Definitely gotta start having blocks of time for certain things. Because right now my life feels like there's no structure, Like, I mean, I do work a lot. So it's not like I'm being a total bum, but there's everything outside of work is definitely lacking, you know what I mean? Yeah, that makes sense, Redhead. Right. Oh, I gotta get me a little. What do they call those? I mean, you could use your phone, but there's something about writing it in a book that makes it. I'm kind of guess like more old school. I like writing stuff. I gotta get me one of those planners. I should buy me a planner, and start having schedule. Start planning everything out. Or I could just use my phone. I mean, yeah, I don't write much. I just feel like I don't know. I think another benefit is it's one more reason not to be on my phone, right? Like we're on our phone enough. So that alone is worth it, and then you're writing. You know what I mean? So writing is good for you. So I think it's a good idea because, and I need something, I need one that I could like hang up. I need somewhere to hang up like a calendar in my truck. I mean, I guess I could use tape. I got my tape over there with my goals, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna start taping like that wall right there in that cabinet. That'd be a perfect little spot. So I'm turning the light so y'all can see it better, I guess. Yeah, that wall right there. I think I'm gonna get some tape with a calendar, and then do them every month. Just I don't want to have to keep taking the tape off and on. So maybe I gotta get a big calendar. Maybe I could get a big calendar that shows every month, and then I could write my appointments on there and stuff like that. All right, PMC, enjoy your workout. Yeah, vision boards. I heard of them and I seen them. People like cut clips from magazines and put pictures of houses or money or islands. You know what I mean? Things that you want to do, and it's supposed to help you like focus and what's the word I'm looking for? Manifest. It's supposed to help you manifest stuff. Use blue tack. I don't know what blue tack is. Yeah, because I can't make too many holes in this wall. I was gonna get a magnet calendar and put it on my fridge, but my fridge took a shit. I'm actually gonna scrap it. My uncle scraps metal. He got a trailer next to my grandma's house, which is next door to my house. So I'm just gonna go toss the fridge in his trailer or next to the trailer, or whatever is easier for me. I just sent my father I sent my father $400 yesterday so he could order me a new fridge. This one's supposed to be better, but I woke up today with him texting me, "When do you want me to order this, son?" I'm like, if I sent you the link yesterday and I sent you the money yesterday, what does that mean? That means order it. And, it kind of got me mad. I mean, he thinks I'm out of state, so he probably wants to know when I'm coming back. But, like, dude, order it to your house and hold it for me. That's how we do it every other time, I'm hoping it comes. He comes while I'm home. Blue tack, yeah, I seen stuff like that. They got like the Too Faced. They got the Velcro. I could probably use a Velcro setup. It's only gonna be once a year. Yeah, maybe I could get like a cart like a or even like a whiteboard. I could probably get a some type of Velcro setup for my calendar or Too Faced tape. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I gotta do, guys. You know, I don't want to keep feeling like I'm a slacker, but I feel like a slacker. I kind of wish I had somebody to like. Man, I got this long hair in my nose. I don't know. I feel like I do things like when I got somebody to do it. When I got somebody to do it with, I need like a partner, you know, to do it at the same time. Like somebody here with me, you know. I know you know. I got help that I could get from my RPM group. I know you guys would help me if I asked, but I mean, I wish I had somebody like, you know, like here in Buffalo that could, you know, help me paint, help me, you know, go with me to the lawyer's office and create a lease and write it. I don't know. I just feel like, but at the same time, I feel like I could do everything by myself. That's just an excuse. Yeah, physically present. That's just like an excuse not to do stuff, you know. I feel like I just keep making all these like excuses and reasons for me not getting shit done, and it's bullshit. I gotta freaking stop playing around for real. I come on here and I spend an hour on YouTube on a live stream. If I was to dedicate this hour to me like working on these goals, I would be like so much better off. You guys, Redhead and Rev, it's your guys' fault, because if you guys and PMC and anybody else who comes here, if you guys stop coming to my live stream, I would accomplish a lot more. So do me a favor, whenever you see me go live, please don't come to my live. If nobody never comes, I'm gonna have no choice but to not to go live no more. Thank you in advance. Class this as your downtime. Yeah, I gotta give myself credit, you know. I gotta give myself credit. I'm trying. You guys know that I'm, you know, it's like I'm trying, but I'm not trying hard enough. But at least I'm trying. Some people don't try at all, you know. I shouldn't compare myself to other people, but well, at least I'm home, so I should be able to get more stuff done. Even though I got some other work that I be doing. Trying our patience this morning. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. This is like therapeutical, you know, therapeutical for me, because I get to like talk about, you know, what I'm going through, you know, what my plans are. And not only that, you guys kind of hold me accountable, right? You guys are always reminding me, like, hey, do this, do that. And I appreciate that, you know. I don't never make y'all feel like, even if there is days where I kind of might say, hey, I know what I got to do. I mean, I don't think I would never tell y'all straight up like that, but, you know, we're human, right? Some days we're like, well, some hours or some minutes we feel one way, and then 5 minutes later we feel a different way. That's kind of, being a human is not easy sometimes because of all these damn different feelings. Everything is gonna be alright. 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 Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things are gonna get brighter. See, I gotta start listening to positive music like that and talking like that. We gotta be positive, guys. Come on. Let's not be negative. I'm not saying you guys are being negative, but I could be a negative Nick sometimes. I gotta get this clutter out my mind and just get shit done. Stop procrastinating. I gotta enjoy the process. I have to be more thankful, show more gratitude, and just you know, I gotta speak. I gotta start doing more affirmations. I got to I just have to appreciate what I got more. Because if you don't appreciate what you got now, you're never gonna attract more. If you always have in a mindset of I need more, I want more, that's what slows you down. I gotta word it. I gotta say things like, I have enough, I am enough, I am, doing a lot, I am a magnet for, I am accomplishing my goals, every day. You know what I mean? Yes, Redhead, I am. I sure am. Thank you for, reminding me. I got my health. I could walk, I could talk, I could see, I could read, I could write, even though, it could be a challenge sometimes. I got a pretty good job. I got healthy kids. My parents are alive and they're kind of healthy. Um, my kids, they're kind of healthy. I'm healthy. I say kinda because I feel like we could all do better, including me. But my parents, they're getting old, so they need to get with the program. I'm getting old too. I just turned 40. What's up, Indai? Have a cheeky, have a great day, cheeky. What he called you, cheeky? Was he talking about your butt cheeks? Oh, now she's starting to slow down. Yeah, my parents don't take care of their health. They piss me off, and it's like, and I have the right to get mad because I feel like we got to take care of you as you get older, and you're gonna make it harder for me if you don't take care of yourself. But I kind of feel like giving up sometimes because it's like, man, they're grown. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. Yeah, it's only 6 a.m. And I've been up for a couple hours. I'm about to go in the truck stop, shower, come back to the truck. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of exercise before I go shower, and then I'm gonna start writing some goals. I gotta write down my goals. I think I'm gonna do weekly goals. But if I do weekly goals, I don't want to end up to the last day of the week to try to, do them all. So
Another problem that it makes it a little challenging for me is my job. You know, my job is not like a 9 to 5. You know, I don't have a schedule, so that makes it a little bit more challenging. Again, it sounds like an excuse, but it's kind of true, right? If people who work through like a Monday through Friday or whatever their schedule is, they know what time they start, what time they get off, what days they're off, so they could kind of like, you know, fit everything else into their schedule. My job is more like I definitely don't have set days off. I work 7 days in a row. I try to work 7 days, and then on the eighth day, I take a day off. So my day off fluctuates, but this company or this account that I'm on, the work, is not as consistent. So I'll run for like 2 weeks and then go home for a week. And, I complained to dispatch about that. They said they're going to start sending me to Texas more to get loaded, so that'll help me get some more miles. Then I think I could run. Then, then I'll probably be able to run for 3 weeks and go home for 1 week. That'll help. That's kind of like what I signed up to do. Um, that's like the minimum we're supposed to do. Stay out 3 weeks and go home for a week. So that gives me the right to tell them, like, look, I need at least 3 weeks in a row, then take a week off. Because if I only work 2 weeks and then take a week off, like, but if I do that for a whole year, that's gonna obviously, affect my bottom dollar. Okay, God on the eighth day. What does that mean? Okay, God on the eighth day. I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, I try to work 7 days in a row, off on the eighth day. But like I said, this company is not running me how I want to be ran. But I'm making some money. I don't want to complain. I'm doing okay. But let's see what happens now that I, spoke my mind. And he says he's going to send me to Texas more. We lost one customer that slowed us down, and then another customer is not using as much product as they normally do. That's supposed to pick back up, but I'm hoping soon. Well, I didn't know that, Redhead. Interesting. Are you into? Are you like? Are you a Christian? Are you like religious? Are you a follower, a believer? Yeah, Redhead Rav. That's the best way. That makes a lot of sense, because if I was to use all this free time to focus on what I need to get done, it'll actually be a blessing. I'll have that balance. Because if I was working more, that means I'll have less time to work on, everything else. So, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, my family's Christians, but you know, I don't know what I believe and what I don't believe. But all I know is, I know a lot of people don't like talking about religion. All I know is a lot of that stuff don't make sense. And I don't want to start talking about what don't make sense to me, but I'll just, kind of leave it at that. Like the stuff that these people say and preach and talk about in the Bibles or whatever, I'd be like, bro, like, you guys believe some weird stuff, like some fairy tales. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to talk about that too much, 'cause I know people get to take that offensive. Who did I call redhead or Rav? Did I do it again? Oops. I did it again. Da-na-na-na-na. I'm not that innocent. That's BKM's favorite song. Oh, 4 more minutes and then I get to waste some. No, that's all good, Redhead. Yeah. I got some family members that it's funny because I'll say, I'll touch on this a little bit. Like, the people in my family, or just like, I guess, religious people in general, I feel like the way I carry myself and the things that I do, like, kind of, I feel like I'm more, like, my morals are more, I guess, in tuned, or like, I don't know, just like these people consider themselves religious or Christians or whatever they want to call themselves, but the things they do and what they say and how they treat people is like, I feel like I feel like if I was to, be in it, I would like be a good fit, because, my heart is, pure, I guess, and, I don't try to, I don't know, these people do some weird stuff, man. Favorite video? Yeah, that's what I mean, Redhead. I mean, I'm far from perfect. We got our struggles, but the way these people carry themselves and they say they're like Christians, I'm like like the main principles of being a Christian, they totally don't follow it. And one of the biggest ones, just off the top of my head, would be like being a like a forgiver. Like, how do you call it? I think forgiving people is like gotta be like one of the top 3 rules of being a Christian. And I see these people saying they're Christians and they like can hold a grudge and be at war with friends and family for years over petty shit. And I'm like, you call yourself a Christian and you're like acting like that about this? I don't know, it just doesn't make sense. But I do things that don't make sense to them, you know what I mean? That's just how it is. Everybody does things that don't make sense to other people, so I'm pretty sure they could call out a lot of my flaws and say, yeah, but you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. And you know what I would say? You're right. You know what else I would say? I'm human. And I give myself credit for being honest about my flaws. I never try to make excuses for my flaws. When I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I think that separates me from a lot of people, because a lot of people are wrong and they're always trying to justify why they do this, why they do that. If you're wrong, you're wrong. That's it. I can simply say, I'm sorry, I'm wrong, and I will try to do better. And if you could talk like that, you could achieve so much more. It's those people who act blind and don't notice their flaws and act like, that pride and that ego. %, damn. Yeah, me either, Redhead. I think that's one of my best attributes. Like, I can't hold a grudge. It's like a double-edged sword, though, because we let a lot of people get away with a lot of stuff, and then they keep trying us and keep, when you forgive people all the time, it's almost like they're gonna keep putting you through the ringer because they know you're gonna forgive them. Like, oh, that person, I could almost do whatever I want to that person and they're always gonna be there. But especially when it comes to family, but it can't be like that. You know, it's like I always forgive people, but it takes a while for it to stick in my head. But it just sucks when you're in a relationship and you got to have these thoughts in the back of your mind, like, this is gonna, end up how it was before. No doubt, redhead. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Get out of here. It's been over an hour. It was nice talking with you, with you European folks and you Filipino folks and you American folks. Peace. Enjoy your Sunday. Drink some water. Yeah, I should get the paint for sure. That'll make me feel better, like I'm getting stuff done. Good call, good call.